Hey tubes, look what we got here. This was posted for free in my subdivision. They said it still runs, but needed some work, and I believe it. Um, from what I've gathered so far, is these handlebars here need some bending with a hammer. I need to replace these with something. And this blade brake cable, while barely still functioning, needs lubing up and might need to replace it, because this part here, the Z-bend, it looks like it might be about to break. This is one of my favorite style Briggs, and this is probably not one I'm going to sell. I have a friend of my wife's who just moved into a rental and probably needs something to mow the lawn for her kids. I power washed it, and I rectified the handlebars. I had to take them off and then pound with a hammer, and then I put these are the lock nuts in to hold it better. And the original brake cable didn't really work. You see that? That's what it looked like. This is one that I had off a scrap mower. It fits. It's just that here I had to fasten it to the handlebars with a pull clamp to hold it in place, and then I greased right there, and on the other side, so that it works now. Oh. Now that I've gotten this far, let's go see if I can. Let's go start going through the fuel system. Going through and checking the oil. Yeah, get a better angle on that. There we go. And it's low and it needs to be changed. But that's good enough to run with for now. When I was power washing it underneath the deck, the blade looked really good. So I don't think there's any bent crankshaft or anything like that. You may hear some background noise here. It's about to storm really bad. So let's go check out this air filter and see what, oh man, things look like. Yep, it's storming here. Ooh, that don't look good. This is getting a new air filter. I think I got a good used one. This will be in the trash. So, looking in there, that doesn't look good. So at the bare minimum, I need to clean that out. Monsoons have now come down, so I had to close the garage door, so there's not as much light now. So now I got to get these bolts. I think they're 5/16 off the air box to get to the carburetor. And primer bowl, it feels okay. Before I open up the carburetor, I like to clean off all this junk around it so I don't get anything into it. And just realized the fuel line's got to get replaced. It's got a crack in it. It's still functional, I think, but it's starting to crack. Taking off the fuel line, these curved pliers. See if we can get this off. Yeah, there's fuel in it. Doesn't smell good, but let me see if I can pinch this off. So we got some 3/8 inch bolts here. And let's get them up, back them off. Okay, now we got the carburetor out. It looks disgusting on the outside. We're gonna go clean this out, or at least inspect it. Okay, let's go open this up now. 1/2 inch bolt. That wasn't on that tight. Sorry. Okay, here's the main jet. Let me see if I can get it. It's clear, so I think we're in the good here. I'm gonna just open up the bowl and just do a quick and dirty on the carburetor. You get the carburetor bowl open and they stick. Well, I'll take the back of a screwdriver. That'll loosen it up, and here we go. And we get a better angle. It doesn't look bad. So I'll just spray it out, and let me see this. That's probably okay for the float. So I'll just spray it out and put it back together. I did have one casualty, and I opened it up, a little surprise here. Welch plug came out, and it goes right there. I'm just going to try to put it back in. You just put it in and you tap it down with a punch. Okay, that Welch plug goes here. I just put it back in place, and then here I got this punch. I'm just going to tap it in with a hammer to make it seat properly. And it's in place. Now, reassembling the carburetor, you get your float, the needle there. Bring your carburetor up. I like to do it like this. Bring that in, get the pin, and sorry, get the pin, and just work it in place. Although, yeah, I need to do a rebuild. I mean, I've been doing that a lot lately. Maybe I'll go get my kit. Okay, in this hole here is going to be like a rubber seat. You need to get it out, because it's what happened is ethanol has expanded it, causing it to push up on the floats, so that it cuts off the fuel too soon to fill the carburetor. So put that screw, like a little drywall screw in, and out she comes. Now I'm going to clean out in there and then put a new one in. The storm's let up a little bit so I could open my garage doors. Now I'm going to put this new seat in, stick it on the edge of a pick. You can use a paper clip too, or a very small Allen wrench. There's one side here. Focus. Focus. It's got a groove on it. That side goes down into the carburetor. So, kind of like like that. And then I use a Allen wrench that's just about as big as the hole, and push it in. And that should be installed now. When I put the float back on, adjusting, I've got it down to this now. I needed to push down the seat further down. So there we go. That's kind of perfect. Cleaned out the bowl with some carpet spray and just a rag. Let's put this back in now. I didn't do it. Half inch. Now don't go gorilla on this. Just, snug. Let's go stick this back on the mower, and we'll have to try to piece together this gasket here. Putting it back on is pretty easy. Make sure this O-ring is there. If not, it probably stuck to the back of the carburetor. If not, in both places you need to get one. It won't run right without it. So you put the Z-bend on for the linkage. Just kind of let it hang there. Get your 3/8 bolts. Stick the box back on. This part of the gasket came off. It goes here like so. So it goes under the bottom of the gas. I'm just trying to try to piece that together. So I don't have another one. Here's the first start. I just got it put all back together, except I don't have an air filter in yet. I had one hell of a time getting this flywheel nut off because it was rusted on. WD-40 breaker part that almost broke. And let's see. Flywheel key. See if you can see that. looks like it may be just a smidgen off. Let me go pop this off and see. Top the flywheel off. This is the redneck way of doing it. Pry bar and a hammer. Best way to do it is get yourself a flywheel puller. Eventually I got it. Had to wait for that penetrating oil to get in there. Flywheel key doesn't look all that bad. I'll go ahead and replace it. You can see a little bit of an imprint on it. Okay, there we got the shaft. Let's line up the keyway here with it. The keyway on the shaft, and we put the key in place. Keys in place now. Let's stick the starter cup back on and clean the starter cup out. Okay, tubes. Here's all I've done, and I don't think I can do much more. I've rebuilt the carburetor, cleaned it. Wasn't so bad. It had the Welsh plug had fallen out, and I put it back in. Checked the flywheel key and put a new one in, because the old one, it looked a little off, but not that bad. And then this thing still wouldn't start. So out of the blue, I took the plug out and I put a brand new plug in that I had, and now it runs. So, yeah, in all my years of flipping or working on lawnmowers, this is only even the second time I had a bad spark plug. And just goes to prove something simple can be a big problem. So just give you a look over it. I have put an air filter box air filter on. New plug, clean carburetor, rebuilt it. Redid the handlebars, put a new brake cable on it, lubed it up, and I had to brace it with this pull clamp. Some new zip ties, and I'll sharpen the blade and change the oil. And I think that'll be it. Tubes. See the final look at this Craftsman 6.5 horsepower push mower that the neighbor was posted and put out for free. This is a pay it forward. I'm giving this to a friend who just moved into a rental who needs the lawnmower to have her kids mow the lawn.